We've got Jameson, which is not his in-game name. His in-game name is Jungle Fiend, which was awkward because I did coach him as an ADC. So his name is Jungle Fiend. But the first time I had an interaction with him a month ago, he was in the ADC role, which, you know, I mean, it happens. You get off rolls and everything, and he wanted to be coaching that role. He's a jungle main. I think his off roll is ADC. He was 700 MMR when I started coaching him. At the end of last split, he was somewhere around 1800, I believe. Maybe a little bit lower, maybe a little bit higher. As you can see, when he plays jungle, he has pretty solid games. When he plays mid, not so much. And then his ADC, from my remembering, is pretty decent, but his jungle games are all pretty good. He believes he should be up at diamond. I'm pretty sure he just got into ranked. Like, he wasn't grinding ranked until a month or so ago, maybe a little bit before that. That's what we're doing the Elo Hell on today. We have him in a diamond lobby. A pure diamond lobby. Okay, pure is a lie. There's two people that are outliers in this lobby. Elite Kitty is diamond, but is a low diamond, 1900. Goes in is masters, like a master's rank, but he's 2500 MMR currently. But outside of that, everyone else should be around diamond. Alpha Claps and Goes in are usually around the same MMR, so I figured that would work out really well. And then Audie is someone's second account. I'm not sure whose. If you were to look him up, his base account, not ranked, his base account has an 80% win rate. So it's someone's second account. I don't know if it's Alan. If it's Alan and he's playing Loki, then they probably lose. And he did go right for the Thanatos. He's been, like I said, this is someone who's actively getting coaching. He's been playing a lot of Thanatos. I know he's messing around with builds, but I also know he likes that Golden Blade build. And he just got his, I think he said he got his first Penta in ranked yesterday or today. If you're interested in coaching, YouTube, Twitch, whatever, I do it through Discord. If you join the Discord server, which is everywhere, should be really easy to find. I think it's also just discord.gg/weekend. We'll let you join. At the top of the list of channels, there's a subscribe button that will take you to the coaching. Whichever coaching you're interested in, go for it. Every single person I've coached in the past 3 months, I think I've coached 20 people, maybe a little, maybe like 15, and every single one has gone up at minimum 600 MMR, minimum, and that's like within the first week. Usually they almost always instantly skyrocket, and I'm almost positive too, everyone who got coaching got a second, like they were like, this is worth it, I'm doing it again, which is cool, because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to like be stealing people's money. The whole point of it is to put in the time to make sure you get better. And then there's also the argument, why would you get coaching? The same reason you get coaching in every sport ever. The same reason there's personal trainers for everything. If you're interested in something, if it's a hobby you want to put time into, you usually want to not be shit at it, and then you go find somebody who can make you better and you have more fun. If you're getting pooped on, you're probably not having fun. If you've been stuck in the same rank forever, your fun starts to diminish. If you get better, the game's a lot more fun. Anything you're really, really good at, it's super easy to have fun in. If you're playing something all the time, and the thing about a game like Smite is Smite isn't a super mechanical game. Anyone who tells you it is stupid. You can be a really bad mechanical player, like hit 60% of your abilities, which is pretty bad, and still win games all the time. If you're smarter. I had someone commented on a YouTube video the other day, why is Weekend so critical of these people? He misses those abilities too. The difference is, if I miss an ability, I know how to play it to still win that fight or win that game. I don't just miss an ability and then die instantly because I missed an ability. Now, obviously, sometimes you whiff the Thanatos one, turns into a death. It's not the same situation. So we are riding along with, hold on, I gotta move everyone around. Wait, oh my gosh, they were almost in order. What are the odds? Wait, is this Atlas solo? No, it's Geb solo. Oh, that's gonna be spicy. We're riding around with Jungle Fiend. My boy is, I gotta do something real quick. This is a sponsored stream. Granted, the sponsored part doesn't start for a little bit yet. We gotta throw this down here. Get it in there, boys. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he goes Golden Blade and a bow. I was telling him and everyone else, basically, if you're jungling, you're either going Golden Blade and bow, or you're going gooseberries and a different item. Going Golden Blade and gooseberries at the same time is stupid. And it's a simple process. If you stop thinking right now, you're like, what is we? Just stop thinking. Turn your brain off for 5 seconds and listen. You can't clear the big creep in the jungle any faster with 2 golden blades or 2 gooseberry, whatever, golden blade gooseberry combo. The side creeps will die before the mid creep, no matter what, with just one of them. You don't need 2. So you want to focus on things that'll either make you fight better earlier or clear that middle creep faster. So it's not going to be double golden blade or golden blade gooseberries. ever. It's going to be a mix of an item plus a clear gun. Yeah, our Manscaped sponsor today is a it's like a longer one. It's not we'll be talking about it for a while, so I need you guys to help me. This is a new style of sponsor. I don't think I've ever done one where I need to like cover it this much. So we'll see how it goes. They have 5 bows. They have 5 bows. The other team has 3 bows, a tank, starter, and gooseberries. I think on her with bow is better, so I don't really like that average Mahone has that, but I don't hate it. And then I do hate that Atlas doesn't have bow. Golden Blade start came from, I watched the rank 1 Thanatos play, and he's a good player. He's Cap MMR, knowledgeable of Thanatos. He runs Golden Blade and then last item crit. I don't know if his build has changed yet because of the new stuff. I don't think it has too much, but it works, man. I mean, you clear super fast. You have a crazy fight potential, and your late game is even more nutty than it already is. And Thanatos has a good late game. His confidence is so much higher than it was when we played or when I watched him play the first time. When I coached him the first time, man, he just wanted to clear. There was no throwing abilities. There's no poking. There's no looking for fights. I hope oh, dual lane losing already. It's an awkward rotation for him because he's going to go into a 1v2 with Loki on the side of the map. He hears Loki. Oh, wait. He didn't even see him. What is happening? Oh, the shell. If he chases, I think he dies. He needs to be really careful here. He's in trouble. He's taking a full wave. Be careful, little buddy. You're alive? Oh my gosh. He might have died if he didn't hit that one. His engagement wasn't bad. It was just bad that he didn't have any awareness. I need to ask him if he has his audio on. Dude, goddamn, that's my wife was like, you gonna shave on stream? I was like, yeah, just gonna whip him out. Would I be down to do coaching for a support player? Yeah, of course. I can coach anybody. I say this a lot, and I think most people think it's like an ego thing, but it's not. When you jungle at a really high level, so if you make it to like professional play, you have to know the way every role works and moves. And I don't mean like the intricacies of like when to use an ability specifically, but like you have to know what every role is going to do for you to play against that role as a jungler, because you need to know when to gank, when you can and you can't. You need to know how they're going to react to your gank. You need to know how people are going to rotate based on your positioning. And you learn that stuff, you know, fairly quickly playing at a high level, because if you don't, you don't have fun. His gank did turn into pressure, which got him a kill. It was just an awkward gank. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It was just really weird that he didn't see or hear the Loki, because the Loki stealth and uses 3 right in front of him. So I play support at all? I have some videos up. Usually it's me saying how easy the role is and I'm just stomping. I think my last support game I played Geb support and I was just absolutely ruining the enemy team. When you play hybrid tank jungler or initiator jungler like I did for my first couple years in the SPL, you're basically a support player. See, like he should hear that stealth. That was almost a really scary gank. Do I still do #1 vids? If any #1 players want to do a vid, I want to do it. They're some of my best videos and they're some of the most fun content I do. It's just not often that rank 1 players come in my stream and are like, yo, I'll do this. Oh, this is good. Oh, okay. So he should have autoed. All right, hold on. I'm gonna jump back just because I want to help him when he watches this back. All right. So off of this gank, this is a good play here. Good damage. You have the kill. Your Shorn Shard is up and your movement's coming up, right? So he can't get away. There's no reason to ult this. 0% reason to ult this. Now, if you do ult this, what you want to do here is hover this for the full duration, so your 1 comes up as soon as possible after landing. You don't want to land early like this with no abilities up. You're just going to auto him. which isn't anything crazy. Now, if you had that horn shard ticking before you went up and you hovered the full duration, your 1 is up in that time and you have a chance at killing him. So once again, not a bad counter game. Good job being there, but not played as well as you could. Now you're putting yourself in a really bad spot. Yeah, this is awkward. Oh, the heal. If he didn't get that last hit, that would have been rough. There's the horn shard, right? Wait, did he pop horn shard earlier or he just pop it? Am I trolling? Okay, he popped it at the end. Hey, if you're getting ads right now, stream, you guys can tell them if they can't hear me. It's September. If you're new, subbing is 30% off. If you extend a sub, so if you subscribe but you do it for 3 or 6 months, it's 30% off. If you upgrade to a tier 2 or a tier 3, it's 30% off. So the only way you don't save money is if you just do a regular sub that you've already done before. If you do anything else, you save a ton of money. Extending for 6 months should be like, I'm not like, should be like a no-brainer. Obviously, if you can't afford that much money up front, I'm not blaming you. Like, you know, that makes sense. And, you know, it sucks, but it's life. If you know if you're going to be here for 3 or 6 months, another, like if you think you're just watching one time, you're done, different story. But if you've been here for a while, upgrade your, or do your extended sub and just save yourself money. It makes no sense not to save yourself money. I do like that he's looking for a lot here. Remember, he's 1450 MMR right now. I thought it was 1500. And this is a diamond lobby. He doesn't look out of place at all. I don't expect him to stomp in this lobby at all. I just want to see that he can hold his own throughout the game. Thank you for the 9 months, Machi. Tempo, thank you for the 8 months. Twesticles, thank you for the 20 months. Moo Bear, thank you for using my link for gems. It is the last day, I think, for gem sale. Or maybe tomorrow is the last day. I wish he had 2'd first to catch up and get into range. I also kind of wish he had gone on the support. Remember, early game, you kill supports easy. This should be an ult to disengage, I believe. Going back in here is hyper risky. He's going back in. He's insane. Oh, he didn't 1 right away, so he's dead. Yeah, he just had CC to death. That was a bad re-engage. That was just played poorly by him. If he hits his abilities and plays right, he definitely does better. You need to 2 in, get in a range, and you need to target better. The Scylla is one of the hardest gods to kill at that point in the game if their dash is up, because she's got a movement ability, CC immune ult, and she's got her 3, which is one of the longest dashes from a mage. So you might as well go on the tank since it's early game. I mean, what was that tank? Level 6 at the start of that fight? Is he level 7 now? Oh no, he's still level 6. With just a prophetic. So 1 scythe, 1 or 2 autos or hits from someone else, and he's executable. What's your opinion on Fafnir's support? I like it. Fafnir's support's kind of annoying to play against, so I like it as a god. I don't know why we're riding around with the Loki. I'll bet. The perfect swap. Good jukes. His ult's not up, so this is not somewhere he wants to fight. The Geb gank incoming. Okay, so he doesn't 2 first, which is a problem. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him about that. He's leveling his 3 as well. He should be leveling his 2. With when the tank meta started and the reduction in power started, going the 2, leveling up the 2 is way better. Especially since he's going this this Golden Blade build. Wait, what is he building? Because this should be Jotun's. But it's either Hydra's or Transcendent, so I don't like his build. Hydra's second is super questionable. This is one of those people, like situations where people are always like, why don't you have Poly or Hydras on this build? And it's like a low power attack speed build. Hydras and Polynomicon scale off of power. So if you don't have power, they don't do anything. They don't hit hard. They won't be doing any extra damage. So you want to build those items later in a build, or if you don't have a power build, don't build them at all. I don't think most people read the items. Yeah, he's going Transcendence. I hate this build. I'm not a fan. Ooh, the missed scythe. Didn't pick up his movement either. This should be a kill. He's gonna have to ult Loki ult. Oh, he's taking so much damage. Okay, Sheik just missed everything. What's he? Oh no. Loki ulted out. That was a good Loki ult. They're out. They are super out of this fight. They need to retreat. He's almost dead. Awkward. Getting inundated by Loki.
I might have indulged a little too much.
One of the worst things he could have done is picked a high mechanical god and missed any abilities. He did. Oh, stop! Silence! He's dead. Delayed on the 3 silence. Also, should have never gone back into that fight with all his abilities down. That's something you have to learn. If you miss abilities, you're poked out, or you know a gank goes wrong, you need to just get out. You don't need to live. Oh, big pick from Sheik. Big. That's a good save. That makes this not as bad as it could have been. Oh, and Gozen's with the rotation. This is a big Gozen fight. That's a huge solo lane rotation. Keep in mind, both Gozen and the Geb are usually Masters players. So, you know, Gozen rotated, Geb didn't. It just is what it is. I think Jotun's Soul Eater on good lifesteal gods is worth Pele, etc. Yes. But I do think a lot of those gods can kind of just run a lot of different builds, to be honest with you. I think the lower ranked you are, the more value you get out of lifesteal items like Soul Eater, like the Jotun's Vigor upgrade. Because in those lobbies, people tend to react slower, and you usually can get out of fights and go heal off of a wave. Or they just won't build anti-heal. If MLF hit abilities, could have executed the Loki. True. You're not wrong. Oh, you got an auto. He doesn't AA cancel. I mean, like, he doesn't throw his ability and instant auto out of it ever. He backs up. I hope he watches this back. There's like 10 little things so far that he could stop doing, and he would be infinitely better. He should have stolen that blue. He just didn't auto. He had time to auto too. The Geb was in his animation from his 2. Controller player? No. If I'm remembering properly, this guy played at 15,000 DPI. Not 1,500. 15,000 DPI and like 2K sensitivity. Or not 2K, sorry, 20 sensitivity. Yeah. He said 15,000 and I was like, oh, you mean 1,500? That's not bad. And no, he's like, no, I mean 15,000. I was like, bro, you have to, that needs to stop right now. Okay, you gotta stop giving your back to the Loki. You're literally getting your cheeks clapped when you do that. Loki's damage is amplified from behind, boys. He 2s more for movement and clear than he does for fighting. Huge juke. How's he gonna play this? He's no abilities up, no ult. He shouldn't go back in until everything's up, and then he really shouldn't even go in then unless it's a perfect engagement. There's the cooldown shard, I think. He sees the Loki. He's hunting. Loki's letting him get out. Good scythe. He doesn't hit very hard because of his build. Golden Blade build and not farming more, and then going into Transcendence is just bad, dude. Like, he has no power. His scythe hits for like 10 to 50. Was that no? Maybe 20% of that honors HP, and it should be hitting for like 40%. What's up, Trench? Thank you for the primer. Fuck it. Thank you for the 14 months. Clapman. Thank you for the 7 months. Mystic. Thank you for the 6 months. Oh, does he dive this and die for it? Yeah, he's dead. I'm not gonna lie, he might as well dive that and make sure his team gets something out of it, because he's level 13 and he was only at level 11 when he dove him. But his team re-engaging with that is just not the move. His team should have just let him die, knowing there's no way they get him out. I didn't show your sub. You have to share it. You have to refresh and share it. Mannequins worth on any AA junglers? Only Arachne right now. On Arachne, mannequins into Vital Amp, it's the Smite Source build. Actually, Smite Source build has Eye. Go mannequins over eye, and it's a crazy good build. Good peel. Jungle's back up. He hasn't farmed enough, and the Loki's stealing farm because he's not farming enough. Don't chase the kills. Gotta go for farm, dude. Red, speed, purple, shaman buff, blue's up, waves are up, green's coming up. He's not focused on farm. Wait, what buff is he picking up here too? Is he not changing to blue? Why is he not changing the buff? I wonder how many people still don't understand that buff. Crystal, I have not, but I have heard other people having a lot of issues like that. Ever the golden blade or regular build then? Oh, I go gooseberries regular build. Shadow drinker first item. Can you explain it? All right. So the shaman buff spawns at your back camps by your speed, right? So your speed back camps are just a regular camp, the first spawn. The second spawn, they're a random buff. Same buff for both teams, but a random buff. When you kill the shaman buff, a totem spawns at every regular buff on your side of the map. So your speed, your red, your purple, your blue. When you pick up a buff, you get the shaman buff as well. You can pick which shaman buff you want by autoing the shaman totem and changing the color of the circle under your buff. So you change it to what you want and then you pick it up. So like he would hit the blue one, it would turn blue, he would pick up that buff right there, and he would get a secondary buff. Good engage. He's got to hit the scythe here. Got to hold that scythe, brother. He's one auto from executable. They do defend the gold. He disengages. That's smart. He backs up every time he scythes, and every time he lands the scythe, he doesn't stay in auto rage. He backs up. He needs to. They need to play up for this.
I can do this.
So we're gonna ult. This is big. The gold reset. The other team just messed up so bad. The other team just choked. I don't know about this. If I'm blue team, I'm fighting right now. They got it. Huge. They need to get out. They need to get out. Bad beads. Terrible beads. Use your 2 and run, brother. 2. You speed up. 2. Why are you holding your 2? He's gonna. If you ask him, he'd be like, "It does damage to me, bro. It does like two damage to you. Get away." No, his team just did everything there. He didn't do anything. Him ulting did pull them off the Gold Fury, but his ult wasn't a good ult. Ah, he changed. Perfect. Basically, in the jungle, you're picking up blue like 90% of the time because blue is 10% cooldown extra. So you're hitting cooldown cap early. If you have cap cooldown or you're playing an AA god, you're probably picking up purple because the purple buff is 10% attack speed. The green one is almost always worthless for you. The red one is very rarely valuable unless you've hit your full build and you're like capped everything, and then it'll give you more lifesteal. And then the yellow one is 5% pen. So if you know, you're an ability god, you hit cooldown cap, maybe picking up that has value for a little while. This is a close game. Like 3k gold lead off this. They need one good team fight. He needs to have a big team fight because as of right now, he didn't look out of place early game, and he doesn't look terrible for this mid game so far, but he doesn't look exactly like he's comfortable, which is more what I'm looking, where like, you know, he's definitely better than his MMR. No doubt about that as of right now. But he's just not quite as clean as he should be for a diamond level player yet. Build check. Yeah, he's got transcendence too, which I hate. It is a lot of power, but he's missing out on cooldown. So we're 18 minutes in the game and he has 5% cooldown without that extra blue buff, which he wasn't picking up. So he pretty much played half the game so far with no cooldown on Thanatos, which is absolutely trash. Absolute trash. What up, Sushi? 69 months. Everyone's hitting 69 months this month. No way. Bad reaction. You need to 3 that instantly and silence his 3 out. Every single time. You need insta fucking 3. Needs to be a reaction. They're 3k up. He's 2 levels down. Yeah, the Loki is definitely like not even having a great game, but farming way better. Does he have gooseberries? No, he's got golden blade and bow, which is fine. I just prefer the other build. Yo, this Loki is hunting him down right now. Someone said opinion on Serket this season. She's not terrible, but she's not good. The bow is solid on her, but not crazy because she's a combo god. So bow is really valuable on gods that don't combo. So gods that just spam 1 damage ability, right? So on her 2, Hebo 1, just gods like that, right? Silo 2, where you don't have to combo. Gods where you pretty much combo, so gets combos 2-1, you know, they're off timer when you do that. It doesn't really sync up the same way as it should. Get the sight. See, he's not autoing. That Hydra's is doing 0 right now. He has blink too. There you go. Okay. Went for the auto finally, just missed. This is where he goes left, he waits for his ult, and he ults in on this guy when he dashes. Silence, silence, silence. Nice. Oh, out of range. Oh, there you go. Now re-engage. See, he's running. He needs to re-engage. He knows Scylla dashed. He should be looking for a re-engage on Scylla with a scythe or ult onto somebody's executable. Scylla's dash should be back up soon though. That target goes on Scylla. Oh, they get the kill. Okay. He goes on Scylla. He kills a major target rather than the support who's probably dead anyway. Like Bow and Thanatos are really, really good because your 1 is what you're spamming. So it's just on a way shorter cooldown. But Serket just didn't gain anything out of the food starters. And there are some gods that just didn't gain a lot of the food starters. It is what it is. Gooseberries does nothing for her. And it just kind of is what it is. Is her build website up to date? I think so. I don't really see her build changing, to be honest. You can go crit build or you go full ability build. It's your choice. If you're dying, you go Magi's in the builds. That's her whole build. That's it. Izanami gets no value. I mean, Bow's not bad on Izanami. It lets you spam your 2 more, which definitely is valuable because it makes setting up autos way easier and keeping your distance easier. I also think he doesn't realize that with Golden Blade, you don't need to scythe or 3 the camps you're clearing. It allows you to keep your abilities up in case you're being invaded. So especially when you're being invaded by a Loki on cooldown, you just auto the wave down or auto the camp down. I hope he goes on her here. Honor is just such a better target for him. Nice, that's good. You got beads. Oh, he scythed the wall. That's unfortunate. Good job landing his autos. So if he knows what he's doing, he should be the one calling Gold Fury here to back his team off of this terrible dive. If he's in a ranked game, I would like want him calling gold as a jungler instead of the dive. I hate dives. Look, the fight's turning in their favor. He just autoed the tower and they don't have tower tier 1. Oh my god. Bro. They just gave this Loki a penta. Okay, Loki might not get the penta. Oh yeah, his blink's up. Oh, his ult was up too? It's a penta. Oh, Alan stole the penta! Bro, that is messed up. That is just foul, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. Stole the Loki penta. Better get out the circle. Well, sucks to be Loki there. Could have been a penta. But it's not. Not a penta. With gooseberries being a thing, what would you sub Golden Blade for Kali? I rush Hasten. No, or Vital Amp. Vital Amp is really good, or Hasten. Lower level, Hasten's gonna get you more value. Higher level, Vital Amp's gonna get you more value. You know what? Bow on Kukulkan is probably insane. I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that at all. I've been killing Mindy, so I haven't played mid at all. But Kukulkan, late game or like mid game with Bow on your 1, it's on like a 0-second cooldown. You can just one auto over and over again and get polyprocs. He's 1450 MMR right now, but he's playing against diamond players. He's playing people that are 600 to 1000 MMR above him. And like I said, he doesn't look bad. He definitely doesn't fit quite here. He's just doing a lot of little things and like mispositioning or not using his abilities the right way consistently. I do not like his build. I think if you're playing a god that like literally requires cooldown, and not building cooldown is just absolutely foul. Crit Than, yeah, this is the number 1 Loki build. It feels, or sorry, number 1 Thanatos build. It feels really good. 3, nice, it's a kill. Pop your 2, gets rooted, combo, needs to hit a scythe, doesn't hit a scythe, gets combo. Rough life. That's crazy. They just threw this. They were up, what, 3,000 gold? And haven't won a single team fight? Definitely a big part to him. And underperforming. Oh, this dude is done. Yeah, you're done, buddy.
I'm going.
Try to sub, but Twitch isn't letting you. Twitch hates you. If you're on an app, try the opening in your browser rather than using the app. The Twitch app sucks, by the way. You pay more money for the same stuff on the Twitch app, and it's just terrible. Always use browser on your phone.
Your team has destroyed the pyramid.
Thing with Thanatos is, if you just have one fight where you aren't afraid and you play it and you hit all your abilities, you'll win the fight. You'll just insta-kill somebody, especially with the crit build. He could have bought more counter wards this game as well. You only use browser? Oh, you're just being trolled then. Dead. Always silence the 3, please, dude. Please don't 2, just 3 him instantly. Loki versus Thanatos is a hard matchup, but it's one you win if you have the mechanics. If a Loki opens on you with his 3, you insta-3 him, you auto, you 1, you auto, you pop your 2, you auto, and if he ults you, you can either beads it and keep autoing him and kill him since you have crit, or you can ult him. The ult is risky because he might kill you in the ult. Alpha just got a reset. This is hard because it's 45. Like, that's so bad. He's gonna be at 1 health. I don't know where he's gonna land, but he's at 1 health when he lands. He's dead. Loki 9 out of 10 shits on Thana? No, because if you're playing it right, no, it's just not true. Loki's main damaging ability besides his auto attack cancels is his 3. And if you insta cancel the 3, he gets like 1 tick of it and you silence it. You have turn potential there between a Hydra's proc and an auto. He's also crit Thanatos. So if he 3s, autos, 1s, autos, the Loki's dead. There's no reaction to that. The Loki is dead. You just have to hit your abilities and you have to react right away. You can't be slow. The 3 auto, 1 auto attack canceling is way more smooth, by the way, than trying to 1 auto and then do a slow 3 and auto. It just feels off because you get the 3 off at a distance, meaning you're not even in range to auto in the first place, so you don't miss out on anything. So while you're walking up, you 3, you get in range, you auto, you 1, you auto, they're dead. Late game, Loki feels better to auto attack cancel the 3. You're definitely not killing somebody if you're AA canceling and you're not crit Loki. So yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Not with them reacting. Now if you're free casting, different story. Anybody's gonna kill at that point because you're free casting. Decent early game, not the best, but then a really, really bad late game and a pretty bad mid game from Jungle Fiend here. Damage insanely low. Insanely low. You got tripled by Loki. What's your build, Alpha? What are you talking about this build? OP build. Lifesteal build? Is this build more power? No. You have no cool. Okay, you got like 20%, 30% with red pot. Not bad on cooldown. Kind of late. The early Typhons, though, is kind of dog, bro. I feel like this Typhons doesn't... Okay, it is 65 power. It doesn't do nothing, but it's not that good. Because rank 1 Vamp only has like, what, 4% lifesteal? 6% now? Golden Blade on Thanatos is a thing, yes. This build's just dog. You can't go Transcendence, brother. So you didn't even have stacks on Transcendence at 19 minutes. You had 0 cooldown at 19 minutes. 0 cooldown on Thanatos. You have to go Jotuns on these gods. If it's an ability spamming god and you're fighting 24/7, you have to go Jotuns. Otherwise, stop fighting and start farming. Absolutely. Also with this build, you don't go Deathbringer. You got to get a Serrated. You can sell Golden Blade late game if you want for the Deathbringer, but realistically, you need Serrated in this build. So you had 10% pen only. You didn't have any cooldown until 19 plus minutes, and then it was only 20%. With the blue, when you picked up the blue buff at 19 minutes for the first time, so that gives you a little bit more. And you weren't really AA canceling at all. You really have to work on your combos on Thanatos. If you 3 while walking up to somebody, and then while you're walking, so you're gonna 3 auto, 1 auto, 2 auto, or if they're at a distance, you 2 for the movement speed, 3 while you're getting in range, then auto, then 1 and auto. But almost every fight, your 2 wasn't procced at all until like after to run away. You weren't using it to chase, you were using it to catch up, you weren't using it to do damage, and then you were not keeping yourself in range to auto after an ability. You would literally back up and throw your scythe from like 5 units away when you were already in melee range, and you should just keep in that melee range. So there's a lot of little stuff for you to work on. Easy stuff to fix. Definitely not a diamond player yet. Definitely not there yet. You're working on it. You're getting there. You're up a lot of MMR, so don't feel too bad.